Good evening, everyone. Sorry, I'm trying to see how loud my air conditioner is. See if it's, like, super loud. I'm trying to see the... Oh, yeah, that is kind of loud, isn't it? Hang on, let me turn it down. There. That should be a little less loud. Okay. Okay. That should be better. Let me see. Oh, yeah, that's way better. Anyways, let's try that again. Hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's stream. How y'all doing tonight? Before we get started with anything, we have a couple donations that we need to acknowledge. I took some screenshots of them because I knew I wouldn't see them anymore by the time the thing started. Turn up my mic. Turn up your volume. Let me see. How loud am I? Thing started. Turn up my mic. Yeah, no, I think that's your volume, dude. Okay. So during the 10-minute wait period, a couple people donated. So thank you to Bacon Burger for the $5 donation saying money. Thank you. And then we had a second person donate. Ma. Oh, I know what that word means. I'm not saying that. No, I know what that is. Not nice try, but I'm not going to say that name. But thank you for the $4.99 donation saying thank you, thank you. Yeah, okay, so somebody tried to make me say something that I do not want to say. And see, I was waiting for that day, because I knew somebody was going to try that someday. So, like, for, like, the last, like, year or so, when I've been, you know, reading donations, I always take note of what the names are. And, thank you. Not going to say your name for the $1.99 donation saying, not going to lie, another donation would be nice. Yes, it would, but I cannot say your name, unfortunately. Sorry. And thank you, Orderly Death, for the $2 donation saying, a little broke right now, but I really love your vids, Barney. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, nice try. I almost said it, but then I, like, said it in my head, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Nope. Nope. Anyway. Welcome to tonight's stream. I'm already getting pings on Discord. Hang on one second. So, there's a little bit to talk about tonight. So, sorry, I'm also checking my Discord, make sure there's no messages that I missed. Okay, so, the last couple videos, not counting the Christmas in July video and the, you know, one where I talked about me being an admin, well, let's say the last two Bamboo videos have been pretty big things. A lot has been going on inside of Bamboo. You know, I've been getting a lot of information from a lot of different sources, a lot of conflicting information. And honestly, I don't know how to process it all, because I'm getting so many leaks, so many, like, stories from people about, you know, different things, and I don't know. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the topic of today's stream is we're going to talk about Bamboo, of course, and then we're going to talk about a future project for this YouTube channel that I'm going to be doing, because I feel like I'm starting to get really ahead on it, and I think it's time to maybe announce it on this stream, and then at some point I will make an actual video dedicated to announcing it. And then, of course, I'll answer your questions that you ask in chat, of course, but the more creative your question is, the better chance it'll be featured, or be answered, rather. And speaking of questions, I did actually just finish recording Ask Barney episode 14, so that is all said and done, so don't leave any more questions on episode 13, because 14's already done. I'll probably have that come out over this weekend, so look forward to that. Anyways, so I'll go ahead and do a quick recap of the Bamboo thing so that, you know, because I did actually, even somebody in my Discord was like, dude, what is the Bamboo thing? I'm not really sure what it is. I'll go ahead and recap, also because I am sure that there are Bamboo admins listening right now. Yeah, I see you. I see you, Bamboo admins. Well, I don't see you, but I know you're here. I know you're here. At least I am pretty sure. It would be difficult to imagine them not being here, considering how fast they found the videos. This stream, the feed started about 15 minutes ago, so they're probably here. They're probably listening in. And I can see the viewer count going up, so yeah, they're probably all flooding in right about now. So anyway, let's do a quick recap of the Bamboo situation from the start, okay? So we'll start with the 39-minute video that I uploaded, was it last week or the beginning of this week? I don't even remember at this point. Everything's going too quick. I started out just doing my normal thing, you know, trolling and dancing on tables. And an admin came in to try and stop me, naturally. What the admin basically did was be very clearly biased. Because throughout the time that I was trolling and dancing on a table, the guests who I was trolling, and LRs, were being incredibly disrespectful and rude. Now, they didn't offend me, really, but you take that into account when the admin bans me, but not them. Not them. No, not them. Me, though, because when I go up to the admin and mention how, well, I got kicked, because the admin kicked me, but I said, hey, you can't ban me, though, because I haven't done anything, you know? I haven't done anything, so you can't do anything. And, of course, the admin got mad and banned me. So, that happened, and then we also had the condescending behavior and all that. It's a quick recap, so watch the videos if you want to get the full situation, but... yeah, I bet. Yeah, I can tell Bamboo's coming in. I can see the view count all of a sudden skyrocketing, and I can see some names I recognize. So I know you're here now. It was a assumption before, and now it's confirmed that they are here. Anyway, so of course that video came out, and I didn't know how Bamboo was gonna react. I had theories, but I wanted to see how it actually would happen. And I got multiple different sources of information. You know, some people saying that, oh, you know, Bamboo supports the guy. Some people saying that they don't support the guy. A lot of conflicting information. And then pretty much I went on to... sorry, I'm trying to read the chat and talk at the same time. So when I read things, I, you know, obviously say it to myself in my head, and it's kind of messing with... it's kind of messing with my speech here. I'm not good at reading and talking at the same time. So why are you live streaming, Barney? I don't know. Good question. Where even was I? You know what? Let me actually just take the chat off my screen. That might be a good way to do this. I'm going to take the chat off my screen. Okay, so now that the chat is off, let me think here. I got to get my train of thought back. So, right. So after the first video came out, I got a bunch of leaks from the staff chat about how Bamboo is reacting to you know, my video going over how this guy was being blatantly biased. And the guy did end up getting demoted, the admin. And in the second video, I said how it was a result of his behavior. And after that video came out, I got a couple people telling me, no, he was not demoted because of that. It was for a completely separate reason. Now, I have no idea what that reason could be. I saw some people saying, like, oh, it's for, you know, activity reasons, or... because he's resigning, even. I've heard that one. Like, why would you rank yourself one rank down just because you're resigning? I don't know, but... I don't know. It's a very, very messy situation, and it's a situation where, once again... I mean, you hear about this all the time, where just admins of games will never, ever, ever... take accountability for when they do something wrong. They never will. And the people who are above those said admins will, instead of, you know, I don't know, holding someone accountable for that, they just cover for one another, and it's unfortunate. What, is my mic quiet? I can turn it up if you want. I mean, it looks like it's pretty loud to me. Let me listen back to it. Quiet? I can turn it up. Nope, sounds pretty loud to me. I think you might have to turn your volume up, man. But, yeah, I'm trying to think what else has been going on since that second video came out. Oh, yeah, I've been getting a lot of leaks. Oh, here's something that's been going on. Here, I'll tell you this. This is something new. So, after my second video came out, and I talked about how I was getting leaks from the staff chat, apparently, the HRs, I'm guessing it was the HRs, were forcing the MRs to share their DM history with me. They wanted them to share their DM history with me so they could try to figure out who it was that was leaking to me. So, that was something, you know? And it basically proves what I was saying in the video, how, you know, I mean, I only mentioned this in a passing comment in the video, but I said how retaliation is unfortunately a reality in these games. But, of course, also leaking is, you know, a very big rule in all these games. ads. Hey, YouTube's putting those in. I'm not touching the ad button. I'm not touching the ad button. For those unaware, YouTube Studio does actually have, they recently, about like 6 months ago, added a insert ad button that would let me put ads on for everyone, except those with YouTube Premium. But I'm not touching it right now, so if you guys are getting ads right now, that's YouTube doing that. That's YouTube. But I can touch the add button if you want, because I actually saw some people saying, hey, Barney, you should press the add button. I mean, hey, if you want me to press the add button, I'll press the add button. But anyway, let's continue on here. So yeah, they were literally forcing the admins to screen share or screenshot their DM history with me. Now, that I think is kind of controversial. I'm not really sure what to think of that, because on one end of it, you could say, well, they need to figure out who the leaker is, because that it's, very, very, it's a rule that admins aren't supposed to leak, confidential stuff to other people. So they got to do something to figure out who the leaker is, right? But on the other end of it, one could argue it's a breach of privacy, right? Because, I mean, direct messages are private stuff. Direct messages are private stuff. And nobody really has permission to leak whatever is said in DMs except for the two people who are involved in those DMs, right? So one could argue that them forcing them to share what they said to me is kind of a breach of the admin's privacy, right? Because the whole reason they came to me privately about this stuff is because they wanted it to be private, right? So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that, it's kind of a good move on Bamboo HR's part to, make their MRs screen share or share their DM history with me because it's a, decent strategy to figure out who's leaking? Or do you think that's a breach of privacy? What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. Because I could kind of see it going both ways. I mean, if I was an admin in a game and I really wanted to figure out who was leaking stuff that was supposed to be private, I don't know. But then, okay, here's another part of it. I guess one could argue that the HR leaking to me is already breaking privacy, kind of, by leaking confidential information, kind of, I guess? So it kind of depends on your point of view, I guess. But, yeah, I don't know. I could see it going both ways. I'm fairly certain sharing personal DMs with people on Discord is against Discord TOS. Is it? I don't think so. I really would doubt that. Because then pretty much everybody would be guilty of that. I think everybody has shown at least screenshots of their DMs with somebody else to somebody else before, right? So then I guess, I don't know. But being forced to do it is maybe where the line would be drawn. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. I have my volume at 100% and it's quiet. Is my volume quiet? Let me know in chat. Do I need to turn my mic volume up? Because when I unmute the stream and I listen back to myself and I'm really loud. I hope that goes well for you there, Ruby. Oh, I'm fine? Okay, cool. Alright, cool. Thank you. I'm not quiet? Okay, cool. Alright. So I don't know. I'm not really sure what to think of that. But I'm also hearing more and more information that this guy was always kind of a controversial admin. He always kind of made controversial decisions. And something else I learned about him, too, is apparently this guy was really ban happy. Really, really ban happy. I guess this guy had, like, 5 times more, like, P-bans logged than the average admin did. Maybe not 5 times specifically, but a lot more. This guy was way quicker to P-ban people than the average admin was. And I mean, I'm hearing stories about how he would just, like, I don't know, man, but I don't know. Somebody in my Discord said that another admin told him that it was because he didn't want to show up to some sort of manager event, so he got put as assistant manager, so you got demoted so that you didn't have to attend an event. I don't know. That's weird, but okay. I don't know, man. But yeah, he got demoted, but there was actually a Bamboo HR who literally left a comment on my first video, before the second video even came out, mind you, saying, oh no, he wasn't demoted because of your video. Really? Because it seems like he was. I don't know. Oh my gosh, bro, I got an ad. I know, it's because you're watching things on YouTube. And I'll not to get off topic, but YouTube has been putting so many ads on videos lately. It is unbelievable. I had to get YouTube Premium just so that I could actually watch videos in peace. Like every 5 minutes, I kid you not, Every 5 minutes or less, I would get an ad. It's ridiculous. And I bet that's on purpose. I bet that's on purpose so that more people would do what I did and be like, dude, I can't even watch YouTube, you know, without YouTube Premium because all these ads are so intrusive. So I'm going to get YouTube Premium. I'm going to buy YouTube Premium so that I can, you know, get peaceful video watching experience and stuff like that. Yeah, I bet YouTube did that on purpose to get people to buy YouTube Premium. I wouldn't be surprised. And then on the other end of it, it's like, hey, if people don't buy YouTube Premium and just suffer through the ads, we still get money anyway because we're spamming ads in people's faces. You know? Holy, that's why I use an ad blocker. Yeah, but YouTube can ban you for that. That is something that YouTube does not allow. It's apparently against the rules now because they really want that ad revenue money. So, yeah. And I can't risk getting that happen to me for obvious reasons. Yeah, so it's annoying that YouTube's doing that, but of course it's what's going to get them money, and you know, I really shouldn't be complaining because it gets me money too, but at the same time, I understand as a viewer, you know, how annoying that is. It's really stupid. Really, really stupid that YouTube did that. It's a greedy move. It's really a greedy move. Billion-dollar company thirsty for money. Yeah, that's... Well, money is a corrupting thing. It really is. You know, it's never enough. Once you get, you know... Has anyone ever told you, oh, I have enough money? Nobody has ever said that, because money, by its nature, makes you want more. More, more, more. It's never enough. And it's a scary thing. And it's scary what some people will go to, the lengths people will go to for it, if they're that, you know, greedy. Speaking of doing greedy things, should I press the ad button? No, I'm just kidding. People are telling me to press it, though. Alright, I want to turn my desk fan on, but I don't know if it's gonna... Is that loud? Let me know in chat. Can you guys hear my fan? Do I like Tower of Heck? I've never played it, but maybe I will at some point. Thank you for that donation, by the way, Han Solo's cousin. Alright, let me see. Yeah, the thing with this Bamboo thing that really gets under my skin is the fact that it's just out of clear biasness that this whole thing is happening. Biasness by the admin himself and by the other admins around him who are currently defending him. I literally got a screenshot today, like hours ago, of an admin inside the game saying, oh, I know he's not biased. He did nothing wrong. When it's like, dude, did you not watch the video? Did you not watch the video? Both videos? Like, I'm willing to bet you money, okay? Because, like, you know, I went over in the second video how biasness is a problem and friend groups are a problem. And I'd be willing to bet you money that if I were to catch this guy, I don't know, doing something really big, like a super obvious type of AA, let's say he used his admin to teleport the entire server off the map. Or not even the entire server, just me. Just me, you know? You used my admin, or his admin, not my admin, his admin to do that. And I caught him on video doing that. I bet his friends would still back him. I bet that his friends would still back him. And they'd say, oh, you know, he was just doing that as a joke, or, you know, but he didn't mean to, or anything like that. They'll think of something to defend him. That, or he'll just get a slap on the wrist. I don't know. I don't know, man. Now, why do I care about this so much? Well, A, it's good content. Just being honest. But also, like I said many times, it's an example. It's an example to use for other games to learn from. Thank you, No, for the $4.99 donation, saying, do you think roleplay games, especially military games, are dying? Also, I think that admins and people like that are the reasons why groups suffer. I haven't played a lot of military games in a while, and in fact, I do want to do that. So I can't really speak for military games. But roleplay games, some of them, yeah. Some of them. But then you have games like Boba that are doing fantastic. So I don't know. I've heard that one. That like, oh yeah, roleplay games and cafe games are dying. Some of them are. But not all of them. And do I think that admins are the reason why groups suffer? Not admins specifically. It's when people who just don't know how to be good admins are admins. That's what the problem is. And like I said, biasness, you know, biasness is a problem. People not getting consequences when they do something wrong, and so they believe they're invincible. And also rank selling. Rank selling is a big problem, but that's a controversial one because, you know, I don't know. I may make a video all about rank selling and, you know, the different points that could be made for and against that. I've really considered, like, because Frappe is, like, the only game left now that doesn't sell ranks in some way, shape, or form. And I would like to talk to maybe, like, the owner or the group holder or, like, somebody who's up there at the top. And I'd like to ask them the question of, why is it that you guys have lasted the longest on not selling ranks? Because they are because, you know, one of the defenses that I get when that anybody gets when people say, oh, you know, rank selling is bad. The defense for it is, well, we need the money we get from rank selling to pay for the game, to pay for the developers, for the programmers, and all those people, for ads, to fund the game, right? Well, Frappe is the literal example of, and proof, rather, that that's not true. Because Frappe has survived all this time without any need for rank selling. Now, granted, they have relied on the same map for the longest time, and I don't know how many ads they push out, but I'll tell you, Frappe, I think, has done a great thing by standing on their own and not needing rank selling. And the last game left that still values actually working for your rank and not buying your way to it. You know? And not to mention, every group before Frappe was that way too. You know, from like whenever the cafe industry started. I don't know if it started in like 2015 or something, but from there to like when the first ranked selling game came out, groups survived without rank selling. They survived. They found ways to pay their developers. You know? So I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. All right. Hang on 1 second. There we go. Okay. Please mass hydration. I don't have anything. Mass hydration is when we all drink water together. That's a concept I introduced where, like, I would give everybody 10 minutes to get some kind of drink of some kind. And I would have everybody take a sip together at once. That's what a mass hydration is. Whoa, I'm late to this live. Hey, better late than never, my friend. Better late than never. Bro's living in the desert. Hey, that's awesome, Cubink. That is awesome. Tell him I said hello. I haven't heard that name in a long time. Tell him I said hello. Just had to screenshot that. That's pretty cool. Mass pastries tiers. No, we're seeing bamboo tiers right now. We're seeing that right now. When will the next Barneycraft episode be? Good question. I know it's been a little bit since I've touched that series. It's because I don't really know where I want to go with it right now. I don't know if I want to do Twilight Forest or if I should try to do a new season. I'm having issues with the new Tornado mod, too. Me and my friend, we played it on a new world, and we can't figure out how to get the tornadoes to actually pick up blocks. Because they only pick up certain blocks, and we can't figure out how to get, you know, get it to work. So if somebody could help us with that, that'd be fantastic. Let's see. What if somebody lent me an admin account on Bamboo? I'd use it. I'd use it. Not even because of this situation. I just use it because I like to AA. Thank you, Chris, for the $1.99 donation saying mass standing and avatars. I think we did do that at Kohow for a video recently. And thank you, Spencer, for the $1.99 donation saying being an MR at Bamboo was so stressful. Oh, I bet. I bet being an MR anywhere is. Because some trolls are a pain in the butt. Like, I'm just being honest. Thank you, Elori. I'm trying to make sure this isn't a name that I don't want to say. Okay. Aloria Schiffer for the $2 donation, saying, sent a Discord request, hoping you realize who I am. I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Nope, don't recognize any of those names. Not off the top of my head, anyway. And thank you, Bacon Burger, for the $10 donation, saying money part 2. Yes, indeed. Thank you, thank you. Alright, let's see. Look how bad Bamboo is. Alright, let me look. Oh, interesting. Okay. Do I play Fortnite? No. No, I do not. Will I continue my place review series? That has been dead for like 7 years, so probably not. Being an MR in Washies is certainly stressful sometimes. Oh, I bet. Yeah, like that game specifically, I bet is. Because people are insane. Oh, you know what? Since we're about halfway through the stream, or halfway, assuming it's an hour, why don't we talk about the future project for the channel? Why don't we talk about that, since that is in the title, so I have to talk about it now. So there is a project, and my Discord server already knows about this, by the way. Or at least some people on my Discord do. Hang on, let me clear my throat before I do this. Okay. So there is a project that I've been working on behind the scenes for a while, okay? And part of the old content I used to make before I made trolling content was there was an audiobook series I made called Faith Fulfilled, okay? And it was a Minecraft audiobook series. It was kind of cringy, because I wasn't as good of a writer back then. But I did get a voice acting team together and, you know, a narrator and an editor and everything together. I had a thumbnail going. That was going to be like a long series. And we got through the first book. And then I think we got into like a third of the way through the second book. But then, right around then was when the trolling videos started to happen, and that's what took off. And, you know, the Faith Fulfilled was not getting any hits, so I just ended the series because it took so long, and there was conflicts with members of the team because I was kind of a jerk back then. But, yeah. I'm gonna be trying again to make another story, but it's not going to be Faith Fulfilled. It's going to be a different story now. It's going to be another audio story, completely separate. It is going to be a story... Gosh, why is my throat so sore? Ugh. Okay. Sorry, my throat is so sore. I don't know if you can hear it. It's going to be another story, and it's going to be called Fallen Friendship. Okay, it's going to be called Fallen Friendship. I actually have been writing it for the last, like, couple... Well, in my head, anyway, the last couple years. I started writing it on paper within the last several months. Paper, so to speak. And this is actually a story that was inspired by my old Discord server. Okay? It's not about my old Discord, but it is inspired by it. It is inspired by what happened with my old Discord server, and if you know, you know. You know the story, because I went over it in Decade in the Making, my current channel trailer. It is going to be a story that has comedy, you know, because a lot of you here, I think, are here for comedy, right? You know, to get your laughs and everything. But it's also going to be kind of an emotional story as well. It's going to be kind of an emotional story that does get dark at times, but it's going to go over... how do I try? I'm thinking of how I can explain the story without spoiling too much. It's about people losing their way, but finding their way back again, where people have to kind of discover who they are, what their moral values are, and then kind of losing those moral values, but then rediscovering them again. It's going to be 2 books, just 2 books, because Faith Fulfilled was going to be like, freaking, what was it going to be, like 6? Yeah, I was crazy back then. Now I'm like, nope, sticking it with 2. Just going to be 2, okay? Book 1 is going to be called Twilight of Cordia, and Cordia is the name of the place where everything happens. This is probably not going to be released onto the channel for a little while because I still need to get a voice acting team together. I still need to get a book cover going. I got to finish writing the book. I would say I'm about halfway through the writing. I would say I'm halfway through. Let me look at the document right now. I think I am actually working on chapter 13 right now. That is what we're working on, is chapter 13. And chapter 12, what I just wrote, my gosh, was an emotional roller coaster. I'll tell you that right now. It was an emotional roller coaster. But yeah, so I am going to be posting that at some point. Whenever I do think that chapter 1 is ready to be posted, you know, soon anyway, I will make a video dedicated to going over it. Is it a Minecraft world type story like Faith, or is it an original world? An original world. I've considered maybe having it be Roblox, but I don't know. I feel like people wouldn't take it seriously if it was Roblox, you know? Are you going to publish it into an actual book? No, it's going to be an audio story. It's going to be like an audio book. So you're going to listen to it. You're going to listen to it. You're going to hear the main characters. Well, all the characters. You're going to hear all the characters. Of course, I'm the main character, but the main characters are kind of the three characters are the main characters. Of course, I have it. And then you have my best friend character, and then another character. Thank you, Aloria Schiffer, for another $2 donation saying we can DM later. My dad helped with, though. I don't know what that... Okay. Don't know what you mean by that, but okay. Oh my gosh. I don't know the Bamboo Troller named that, no. Yeah, I bet all the Bamboo admins are probably starting to clear out right about now because I stopped talking about Bamboo. Or maybe they're still here. Who knows? They could still be here. Could be. In fact, I can see them. Let me see. What ranks are these guys? Are there any admins in there? Oh, yeah, there is. There's one. Okay. I spammed when Bamboo was doing a group photo. Were you the one who sent me that on Twitter? Because that was hilarious. That was hilarious. That's one of my favorite things to do is when, there's like an alliance photo happening and I just spam something stupid in the middle of it to make them have to redo it. I love doing that. Our Paint and Programmer going to be in the book. I am talking to Programmer about it. Paint did not want to be a part of it. She did not want to be a part of it. At least not in the part that I offered her. Maybe she'll be a part of it in another fashion. I don't know. Right now, she is the only person who has read it. If she's read it, because I did send her the document, so we'll see if she has read it already or not. So, Paint, if you're listening, you better read it! British character confirmed. How many times have I gotten banned on every Roblox game? Dude, probably legitimately thousands. Like hundreds of thousands. Maybe even 1,000,000 times. Is Programmer gonna voice in it? I don't know. I haven't offered him a voice part yet. I might have him edit it. That's what I might have him do. I might have him do the audio editing portion of it. Hey, Barney, I have a question for you. Hey, I have an answer for you, I think. I should voice in Toy Story 5. The voice acting in that is probably already done. Because animation takes forever to do. The voice work's probably already done. Oh my gosh. I got an ad break about a dog breakdancing? Really? Are you in your 30s? No, I am not. And I think I remember somebody in Bamboo saying I'm like a 30-year-old man or something. And I love when people say that, because it's like, no, I'm not that old. But even if I was, so what? It's an age that almost everyone gets to. Almost everyone is going to live to be 30 years old at some point. So, I'm sorry, are you saying that almost every human being on Earth is bad for, you know, being 30 years old, once being 30 years old, or eventually going to be 30 years old? Like, come on now. I love that when people do that. It's like, okay, I'm not, but even if I was, so what? Who gives a crap? Who cares? Oh my gosh. I think they're accusing you of being much worse, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if they would try to character assassinate. What's my favorite candy / snack? Ooh, I was a big snacker when I was young. Well, I'm still young, but when I was younger, like a kid young, like that. I used to be a very bad snacker. I got to be very, very heavy, but I lost a lot of the weight. But I used to snack on Goldfish, Doritos, Cheetos, all that stuff, like cheese snacks. That was it. Now, I don't really snack as much anymore. If I do snack, it's usually peanuts. I actually had peanuts earlier today for a snack. And then candy, I'm not really a huge fan of a lot of candies. But, well, actually, Reese's. Oh, I do like Reese's and Milky Ways. I do like candy. Who am I kidding? I do like candy. I like candy. Oh, my goodness. All this snack talk is making me hungry, yeah? Will I ever do trolling live? No, because I will get banned in a matter of seconds. The moment I show that I'm trolling on a stream, the admins are all gonna like right now, because I bet there's a bunch of Bamboo admins still listening to the stream. If I were to show myself at Bamboo right now dancing on a table or something, they'd ban me in like probably less than 10 seconds. All they'd need to do is look at the screen. Oh, there he is. He's trolling. I see his username right on screen. I don't even need to go up to him in game. I have a stream of him. I'll just ban him right now. Then I come back on an alt, they'll probably ban me before I even get into the door. You know, so no, it wouldn't work. Django or Boba Fett? Oh, tough question. I don't know. I didn't really care for the book of Boba Fett. I don't know. It's a tough one. I do like Jango Fett because he is the one who made the clone army, and I do love the clones. So I don't know. I don't know. Trying to read questions that aren't just the same stuff that's been spammed over and over again. Planes or vehicles? To be in vehicles. I don't want to be in a plane. I don't like planes that much. Plus, they're cheaper. It's expensive to go on a plane. Let's see. What else did I go over everything with Bamboo? I might have forgotten some things. Let me turn off the chat. Oh, wait. Thank you, Nono, for the $1.99 donation, saying, if a dev ever gives you admin, would you live it? I don't know what you mean by live it. Like it? Is that what you mean? Yeah. And that's happened before. Alright, let me look back at some of the... I'm trying to think if I covered everything with Bamboo. I don't know. All I will say is I'm probably gonna, you know, leave this thing alone pretty soon, but... Thank you, Bacon Burger, for the $15 donation saying money, part 3. His donations are getting progressively higher and higher. By $5. So is money part 4 gonna be $20? You don't have to do that, by the way, but... Hey, Barney, I'd comment so there isn't repetitive comments, but I don't know what to say. Hey, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, my gosh. I don't know. My main thing with this whole situation, and especially seeing how, like, after both videos, that the admins are still defending the guy, is crazy. Thank you, Mr. Rolling, for the 19.99 donation, saying, Tryna, by the way, Barney, opinions on Ryan something in his 50 states in 5 days. No idea who that is. Never heard of that. I am a very, very isolated person, so I don't know anything about what you just said. But thank you for the 19.99 donation. Very much appreciated. And welcome to my Discord server, King Gaming Roblox. Actually, I think you've been here before, so welcome back, I should say. And if you do want to be a part of my Discord server, so you can, you know, talk with me and other members of the community, or if you're like an admin at a game and you want to spy on me to make sure I'm not talking, you know, about your game behind your back, or, you know, spy on me in general, go ahead and join my Discord. You are welcome to try and do that. I don't care. You can do that. Press the join button on my channel page. Excuse me. And get the Discord server access tier. Make sure that your YouTube account is connected to your Discord account. And go ahead and join. If you can't join, then make sure to try disconnecting your accounts and reconnecting them again. That is how you join my Discord server. I'll be watching you for different reasons. Oh, I just realized what your name is. Yeah, okay. Shame on you, Barney. Shame on you. For what? Oh, gosh. How do you join it again? Press the join button on the channel. Get the Discord server access tier, and make sure that your YouTube account is connected to your Discord account. That is how you do it. Make a video on how to join it? Dude, I go over how to join it all the time. Like at the end of every single video, I think. Well, OG Samurai, now that I've seen those names, maybe I will try looking at those. I screenshotted your comments so I can remember all those names. Have I tried Mountain Dew Summer Freeze yet? I tried it when it came out in 2023. This is a returning flavor. It's not a new flavor. And yes, I love it. I love Mountain Dew Summer Freeze. So good. I'm probably going to go out tomorrow to go buy more because I know that it's probably going to be going out of stock pretty soon. When's Programmer coming back? Good question. I don't know. I'll have to ask him. I'm drinking Summer Freeze right now. Yeah, Summer Freeze is so good. So good. I love Summer Freeze so much. I have a bunch of zero sugar Summer Freeze. Don't burp. How much you guys want to bet that Bamboo admins are still here? Like, they're still here listening. Bet they are. I bet they are. And I bet if I joined the game right now and I showed where I was in game, they'd ban me in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Not even. Probably half a heartbeat. Does that make any sense? No, it doesn't. $20. Did I miss a donation? No. Okay. Yeah, I always make sure I don't miss donations. Oh, there it is. It was a little delayed. Okay. Thank you, Bacon Burger, for the $20 donation saying money part 4. Thank you very much. You're spending a lot there, man. Be careful. The voices are getting louder. What does that mean? The voices in your head? They're just waiting for you to bring them up. Oh, yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are. I can only imagine the staff chat right now, too. Like, they're probably all, like, trash talking in the staff chat right now, probably. Because I don't know what it is with... You know, I find leaks of these games, staff chats, and, like, it's almost like just a rumor mill. Like, the staff chats in these games. I don't know. What if the Polar Express crashed into the Griswold house? I don't know what Griswold is, but I know that the Polar Express is a murder train, as we went over in the Christmas July video. Is Naturality here? I don't know. I haven't seen her. She could have said something and I didn't notice, because there are a lot of people chatting right now. Barney, post a video, bro. I did yesterday. I literally did yesterday and the day before that. And I'll probably be posting Ask Barney episode 14 over the weekend. So check that out. Turn that off. Okay. Try disconnecting your accounts, your Discord account with your YouTube account, King Gaming, and reconnecting them again. Try that. Okay. Sorry, I'm reading the chat. And a lot of questions are like things that are just like, I have no answer to, or things I just don't want to answer. Who's the best YouTuber in your opinion? Me! I'm a narcissist! No, I don't know. That's a good one. I don't know. Because a lot of the YouTubers I used to like turned out to be bad people. So it's like, I don't want to say anything, and then later it finds, you know, you find out that they were bad people, you know, so I don't know. Have I ever read manga? No, I prefer the animes. And I'm a dub person, too. I'm a dub person. Get mad at me! Who's my favorite Barney Hunter 12? Not this one. Not this one. This one sucks. Well, if you don't have any social media, you can't exactly send me your shift leader account. It's so sad that you can hardly trust any YouTubers nowadays. I know, and as a YouTuber, I'm a hypocrite for saying so, but yeah, you really shouldn't, you know, blindly trust YouTubers or blindly trust anybody, really. You gotta be careful about who you trust. Let's see. Let me take a look at Fallen Friendship. Should I read the first few lines of the story? Nah. No, I'll wait on that. Let's see. Collab with Calvin Fun. I need to probably meet the guy first, and then also figure out how ERLC even works. I may try making an ERLC video. We'll see, because a lot of people have been requesting it, and but it seems like a lot of it involves Discord, and I don't know if I want to get Discord involved in this. I don't know. So what's happening with Bamboo? Watch the last 2 videos that I made on Bamboo. You'll get it. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, yeah, no. Bamboo definitely 100% supports the admin, for sure. I mean, literally, I've actually been getting leaks of, I'm guessing it's the staff chat, or maybe it's a GC of some kind, or something, but admin's literally saying, oh no, he was just following protocol. The admin was just following protocol, and it's like, okay, and I'm guessing you mean, like, you know, banning me over and over for ban evasion, and it's like, okay, I never argued that it wasn't because of that. I wasn't arguing against that. I was arguing against his way of doing it. How the original ban itself was clearly done as an act of retaliation, because I challenged his authority, and how he banned me, someone who didn't do really any, not nothing, but who did not as many bad things, and then, sorry, I'm wording this terribly. There is these two other ladies who did far worse things, and he didn't ban them. But he bans me the moment that I stand up to him. That was kind of the point. So it's like, congratulations, you missed the entire point of 2 entire videos. You watched 2 entire videos and missed the point of the entire thing. Congratulations. Thank you, I'm not going to say your name, but thank you for the £2, I think, or euros, saying be a good boy and say thank you. I'm not saying your name, sorry. Those girls were his Discord kittens? Oh my gosh, dude. Come on, man. Oh my gosh. Why is it sad that that's actually a possibility? Well, I know why it's sad, but... Oh my gosh. The thing is, to me, is just... Friend groups are good, but when you basically... to the point where you will never ever see your friend doing something wrong when they do something wrong, that's not good. That is not good. Because, I mean, you see this video with clear evidence. And yet the admins are sitting here in their staff chat all saying, oh no, he did the right thing. You know, he was just following protocol. No, nothing to see here. Psst. And I know y'all are listening right now and probably laughing. Take your biasness aside. Put your biasness aside for a moment and rewatch the videos. Rewatch the videos again. Do me a solid and do that. And look at it with an open mind. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness gravy. Barney, I got baptized a few weeks ago. Congratulations. Welcome to the family. Congratulations. Oh my gosh. What inspired me to make videos? Watch Decade in the Making. It goes over my entire story of how I became a YouTuber, what I learned as a YouTuber, the many things I went through as a YouTuber. It's a good video, if I do say so myself. First you said your sister had the big C, and then you said it was your sister who had the big C. What do I think of Drew? That's the admin who is admin abusing. I try not to hate people, and I don't hate him. But I will say he is completely and utterly, what's the word? Self-absorbed. Completely and utterly self-absorbed about the fact that he's an admin and just refuses to ever acknowledge that he could be wrong. Ever. Probably never ever crossed his mind that he did anything wrong in that situation. And the fact that his friends, you know, also feel that way doesn't help. And apparently he has, you know, quite a reputation for being a very, very controversial admin. And yet this guy is still, he was a manager. I don't know. And yet he was such a controversial admin. This goes to tell you something. Why did I stop posting on my second channel? Because anything that would be posted there would just be posted here now. That's why there's been some videos in between trolling videos. What is my opinion on the class of 2090? I don't know. I'll find that out if I live long enough to see that happen. Drew is lucky that 2019 Barney is long gone. Oh my god, dude, if 2019 Barney got in on this, dude, I would have leaked the screenshots that I got. I would have showed them on screen. I would have name dropped people. Oh, it'd be way worse. I'll tell you that right now. I didn't have as much restraint back then as I do now. Merry Christmas, Barney. Yeah, Christmas in July. War would have been... Oh, yeah, no. If this was 2019, Barney, I would have probably already done, like, 4 or 5 raids on the game by this point. Anyway, I think we're going to be getting to the end of this stream pretty soon. So if you want to get your question in, go ahead and do so now. So we're going to probably... Like I said, we're going to see Ask Barney episode 14 come out this weekend. The next trolling video comes out this Saturday, so maybe like Sunday, Ask Barney episode 14 will come out. I don't know anything about Forsaken. I know nothing about it. Make more Washies videos. I will. Don't you worry. How do I join the server? My Discord? Press the join button. And get the Discord server access tier. Make sure your YouTube account is connected to your Discord and all that stuff. No, I do not play Forsaken. I have never tried it yet. Will I ever wear my Captain Rex avatar again? Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, the trolling with my mom video was really, really funny. Do I still troll at Coast? Coast is gone. Aren't they a new game now? Have I seen the new Coast Girl game? For like 2 seconds, and then when I saw the horrific avatars that were in it, I left immediately. MR here. Stop saying mean things about our game. What mean things did I say? Do tell. Criticism? Hi, Paint. Can you make your videos daily? No, because then I would just have no time for myself. Bamboo has to shut down and renovate their building and their staff team. Oh. Well, you got your burp. There you go. Yeah, no time for Star Wars. There's really not much Star Wars content out right now that I want to watch anyway. Can you greenlight Forsaken to add you as a TAFs? I don't know. I don't know what that is. But if somebody wants to add me to a game, as long as it's not in an insulting fashion, I am totally okay with someone adding me to the game, yes. Frappe did it, right? They added me to the game. Yeah, for those unaware, I am actually in Frappe now. I am a part of the game. A very small part of the game, but I am. If you go to the staff-only door at Frappe, there's a painting. I keep calling it a painting. There's a picture on the wall. And it's of a bacon hair saying something. And that bacon hair was me. It's a picture from one of my videos I made there. So, I am in Frappe. I am a part of the game. It is really, really cool. Hey, Bamboo admins that are still stalking the stream. You guys should add me to the game there, too. Yeah, definitely. Because I'm sure they want to add me to the game right now. I'm sure they do. So sure they do. Do I think the Frappe owners like me? No idea. No idea. Why would they add you? No one likes you. Oh, I know. Believe me, I know. I know. I don't even like me. Oh my gosh. When will I stream again? I don't know. That's why you gotta subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I do. And if you're in my Discord server, you will get pinged about it before it happens, because I actually notified them first. I notified my Discord server first. So, yeah. The DMs thing, that never happened. I'm not sure why that rumor started circling. It confused me out of... What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What is that admin talking about? What did you ask them about? Sorry, looking at something in my Discord. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So also all the Bamboo admins listening, y'all should definitely join my Discord so that you can know what I'm saying about you in there. Right? So you can see what I'm saying in there. You know, you can spy on me. Yeah, that's why you should join my Discord. Give me money so you can spy on me. There's admins that I'm sure do it. When am I going to post a video? Saturday. Saturday is the next video. You want a mass hydration? Okay, we'll do a mass hydration. So here's what I want everybody to do. Here's what I want everyone to do. Go get a drink right now. Some kind of drink. Water, soda, milk, juice, whatever you have in your house. Go get a drink and bring it back to wherever you're watching the stream. And then we're all going to take a sip of our drinks together. That is what a mass hydration is. There you go. Let me see. Let me look at my mini fridge. What do we have here? Can't have anything that's caffeinated because I'm going to be going to bed pretty soon. Hey, here's a Starry. Here we go. There we go. That doesn't have any caffeine. Controversial opinion, but Starry is better than Sprite. Sorry. I think it is better. At least the zero sugar version is. Because the Sprite zero sugar has too much of that, like, aspartame taste. Like, that artificial sweetener taste. Whereas Starry zero sugar, it's, you know, it has that same artificial taste, but not as strong. Not nearly as strong. Thank you, Chris's videos. Ow! I just rolled over my... Ow! I ran over my toe with my chair, like the wheels of my chair. Ow! Anyway, thank you, Chris's videos, for the $5 donation, saying, hey, Bamboo admins, join the Discord to see the horrors Barney says. Make sure to get the top tier as well to get the most gut-wrenching experience. Thank you for that. Did I miss any other donations while I ran over my own foot? I don't think so. Bamboo admins laughing in the staff chat at my physical pain. There. Oh, boy. What was the... Wait, hold on. Wait, no, hold on. Ethan E in my Discord. What did you ask that admin? Because they're claiming that something never happened in this whole thing, and I want to fact check if that's the case. What did you ask that admin? So I got a screenshot in my Discord from, I'm guessing from just now inside Bamboo, of an admin saying, and this is like an HR, I think, saying into the DMs thing that never happened. I'm not sure why that rumor started circling. It's confused me the most out of all of this. Are you saying that people never leaked to me in DMs? Is that what you're trying to say? Because that's the only thing I could think of. Because people did. Like, if you're trying to say they didn't, they did. Not name dropping anybody, obviously. But they did. Will the Discord ever be free? Probably not, because the last time we tried that, it ended terribly. Watch Decade in the Making to figure that out. Or to find out. I do like Starry. Starry is so good. Okay, do we have our drinks? Does everybody have them? Does everybody have their drinks for the mass hydration? Did I miss the mass hydration? No, but you better get your drink now, because we're going to do it in like a couple minutes. Does pee count as a drink? Guess. I don't know. That was a big one. That tasted like the chicken I just had. I have soup. I don't think that'll hydrate you technically, but sure, it works. Can I drink gas infused with pee? Sure, by all means. Just hope you don't explode. I think he's talking about Bamboo trying to get... Oh! Right, right. Okay, I know what he's talking about now. Okay. Okay. Alright, we got some breaking news here. Okay, we got breaking news here. Alright, okay. I don't know how this slipped my mind. Okay, so I just got a screenshot that somebody in my Discord just put in the general chat. And it's an HR at Bamboo saying the DMs thing never happened. Now, I'm pretty sure what they're talking about is how at the beginning of this stream, I mentioned how the HRs are forcing their MRs to screen share their DM history with me in an attempt to figure out which one of them leaked to me. So this HR in-game, I'm guessing not long ago, is basically denying that any of this happened. Well, no, it did happen, because one of my leakers actually warned me about that. And, yeah. So, no, I know you guys did it. You did do it. So I don't know why you're saying you didn't, because it did happen. Don't try to cover it up. It did happen. I don't know if this HR specifically just didn't know or wasn't involved in that, but it did happen. So don't even try to cover that up if that's what you're trying to do. You did do that. So yeah, so either Bamboo's trying to cover that up right now, or this particular admin just didn't know about that. But no, I was informed by leakers that, yes, admins are attempting to, have their, DMs leaked so that they could, HRs are saying, hey, screen share your DM history with Barney so I can see if you've been talking to him, basically. I did hear about that from one of my leakers. And I even warned my other leakers about that, and I said, hey, just letting you know, your bosses might make you do that. So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so either Bamboo's trying to cover that up, or this particular admin just did not know that this was a thing. So yeah, I don't know why it took me so long to figure out that that's what that guy was talking about. But yeah, no, Bamboo was doing that. The HRs were trying to get the MRs to screen share their DM history with me in an attempt to figure out which one was leaking to me, was leaking like the staff chat to me. That was something that happened. I can confirm that that did happen. Now, on how widespread of a scale was that happening, I don't know. But I do know that at least somebody up there that's high up there in the ranks did try to do that with at least one admin. I know that happened. For a fact, I know that happened. For a fact. Anyway, let's do the mass hydration now. So, everybody who has a drink with them, go ahead and get it. Get it in your hand. We're going to do a little cheers, okay? Let's see. What can we cheer to? Well, the month of July is almost over, so why don't we cheer to another successful month on the Barney Hunter 12 YouTube channel. Cheers to everyone in this stream. Hope everybody has a good weekend this weekend. So let's say cheers to a good weekend this weekend. Let's see. Cheers to the next video when it comes out. That'll be a good one. And just cheers in general. Let's enjoy life. Let's all cheers. You can drink your drinks now, guys. Yeah. To a Merry Christmas in July. Sure, how's that? Cheers to Merry Christmas in July. Let's have another sip. I love the mass hydration thing. That's such a great idea. No, you're stinky, Paint. You're stinky because you haven't read the book. You haven't read the book yet. You gotta read the book, Paint. You gotta read the book. Alright, yeah, I can't wait for the book to come out. Be quiet, slow eater. People in my Discord will get what that is. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream off in a couple minutes, so if you guys want to ask a couple more questions, let me know. I hate slow eaters. Come on, don't hate on Paint like that. Don't do that. It's not her fault that she eats like 1 calorie a minute. Thank you, Harley Smith, for the £2/euros. Oh, geez, saying, can you tell me another story? I'm not saying the first word you said there. Another story? Once upon a time, there was a bug on the floor, and I squashed it and killed it. The end. Does that count as a story? Okay. Squid Game. Oh, you mean like the squids that spawn in Minecraft? Sorry, that was a bad joke. Okay. That should be a Pixar short. MR here. Don't say false stuff about our admins. Okay, I won't. I haven't been all day, but thank you. I won't. Don't you worry. Thank you, Harley Smith, for another €2/pound donation saying, I farted IRL and it's stinky. Or sticky, rather. Probably stinky, too. But thank you for that. Wish I could send you a photo in the chat. Well, you can in my Discord server. You can send photos in the general chat and basically everywhere. So, yeah. Oh my gosh, stretching. Stretching. Question. Hi. Answer. Bye. I don't know anything about Forsaken. I don't know anything about the game. Don't know the first thing about it. Guys, did you know Barney's a dog? Guys, did you know that Painter's daughter is a cat? Alright, I think that's going to be it for me tonight, guys. Or unless, let me see what this Discord ping is all about. Okay. Yeah, nothing else to talk about. Okay. So, I am going to go ahead and end this stream off now. So, thank you to everybody who donated. We had a lot of donators here today. And thank you to the Bamboo admins who probably stalked the entire stream because you probably got ads put on. So, thank you. I will, of course, be posting the next video this Saturday. So look forward to that. And then Ask Barney episode 14 will probably come out either tomorrow or on Sunday. I'll see maybe about having it come out tomorrow. We'll see. And then, of course, the announcement about the book. I talked about it on stream, but I'll maybe make an actual video dedicated to when the book's coming out later in the year, maybe. If it depends on how quick I can get a voice acting team together. So, we'll talk about that, all right? And the next live stream, subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified, or join my Discord to be pinged. And to join my Discord, press the join button on my channel page and get the Discord server accessed here. And make sure that your YouTube account is connected to your Discord account, and you should have no issues joining. If you do, then try disconnecting your accounts and reconnecting them again. So yeah, there you go. And of course, if you want to spy on me to, make sure I'm not doing any hijinks at a game or something, like if you're an admin of a game and you want to spy on me, join my Discord as well for that purpose. More than happy. If you're paying to be in there, then I can't really stop you now, can I? Unless you break the rules of the server, then I can. But other than that, I can't really stop you if you paid to be in there now, can I? So yeah. Anyways, thank you guys very much for coming in, and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I do a live stream again. And, yeah, I will see you guys in the next video / I don't know why I said slash. In the next event. How's that? In the next video. Have a good night, everybody. God bless you.